Hi guys, welcome to Butte Mountain Homestead. Today is the day I'm going to get a garlic planted. I moved the other silver planter from over on the south side of the house over to here. I just need to square them up a little bit better or make them look a little bit more in line with that planter box. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drip line them off of this main line right here. I think these run off of two different beds or two different systems. So I'm going to test them really quick to see what bed or what system the asparagus runs off of, because there is two lines running along here. So I think the asparagus and bed number 4, which is down there, I think they run off of the same system. And then I think these two beds run off of the same system because, and I might be wrong, I'll be able to tell right now. Yeah, they're two different systems. See, this is just an elbow. It's not a T. So the other line runs on the bottom of it. So I'm going to make sure, excuse the shadow, I'm going to see which system feeds the asparagus bed. Oh, you know what? It's underneath. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Oh, I think the asparagus bed is the same one as bed number 4 because this one's sitting on top of it. So I will just turn them on and see which one, because I want, so that I don't tax the systems, is I want whichever one feeds the asparagus bed to feed or water that one, and then whatever one feeds these two beds, because these two beds get taxed quite a bit. So I'll just have to play it by ear, but I'm gonna, that way they're set up on a watering system and not dependent on me watering them. Just because I don't sit there with the hose as long as 20 minutes, I think is what, 20 minutes is what I have it on. So I'm gonna figure that out and I'll show you in a minute here. Okay, I've got it going, and actually the same bed that runs the asparagus runs box 4. So I'm hoping that this doesn't tax it too much. So, and what I did was I took a picture and then I marked which beds get run off of which system. So now I know. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead, now that I know, is I'm going to run a spaghetti line. I'm not sure because I can do it off of here, but I kind of want to do everything on the ground and not go over the top, and I don't want to have to dig anything either. So I'll kind of troubleshoot that, and then what I'll do is I'll put you guys on time lapse and get it going, and then get these filled, and then I'll show you the garlic that I bought. Okay, so I was able to get underneath there pretty easy, and then I just had it come off of the bottom of there. I just used a coupler, and then I ran it up through here. I used a T-coupler, that way I could run it underneath. And then this slipped a little bit, but all I needed is enough to be able to be on top of the soil. And then I'll run the drip line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set that up first and turn it on to make sure water is getting to it without affecting the pressure. Sorry, it's hot out here, and I was trying not to get bit by red ants. And the couplers I were using are not very, they're a dull end. And the strength in my hand isn't what it used to be, so it gets me a little frustrated. And then I had asparagus in my face, and that was kind of itchy. So anyways, I'm going to turn the water on for a second and make sure it's going to drip out of there. And actually, I'm going to hook these up first and make sure they work. And then I'm going to turn the water on. So, yep, they're working. They're working. Sweet. And I did enough to where I can circle in the beds and stake them down. So I only put it on for a minute. So I wanted to do it before I filled them, because then if any of this was like blew off, then I didn't want to have any problems and have to undig it. So that's a tip for you, is if you're testing drip line and stuff, is test it before you cover it up with dirt, because then you need to see where there's any leaks or anything, and that's okay if that leaks because it's going into that bed. So, and I debated whether putting cardboard underneath that, but it's just gonna rot away, so I don't plan on these moving. And if they do, I'll just take out as much dirt I can, and then the dirt will dissipate in the rock. So alrighty, so that's all done. This does have a little bit of slack in it, but that'll be okay. So, alright, I'm going to get these filled with dirt. I'll put you on time lapse on that. And then I will show you the garlic and then clean up my mess, obviously. Oh, and excuse the shadow. I am going to use the dirt or the soil that was in the bottom of one of them. I'll just put it on the bottom. And then I'll put the good stuff that I just got in those two things. Okay, so it just took one wheelbarrow load of the good soil. I might do a little bit more in that front one. I'll go get like a bucket full or something. But I need to go find my Biotone starter fertilizer because it's not in the shed. So I think I put it in the greenhouse, but I'm going to go find that, and then I'll show you the garlic that I got. Okay, so what I have here is just regular old grocery store garlic, guys. I had bought some, I think I showed you the other day, but if not, they were in a smaller sleeve. These are bigger. I mean, about the size of a golf ball, I guess. It's a little bit bigger, but these are only 68 cents. So I'm just going to break them apart into cloves, see how many I have, and then if I need more, I'll go in the house and I'll get there's the other ones I bought that were smaller and just take the bigger cloves from that. But I think the reason why they didn't do very good last year is because I believe that garlic seed needs a cold period, like a stratification. That's where you keep it cold for a little bit of time before you plant it, kind of like tulips and such. So I don't know, I bought these at the grocery store, so I'm making the assumption, which will be on me, that they've been exposed to cold temperatures, like some sort of refrigeration. So I'm hoping they didn't go from a truck to the inside the store in one day. I doubt that happened. So anyways, these were only 68 cents. Seed garlic is like $25 a pound. So to me, that's not, I don't want to do that. So I'd rather take the chance on what's $2 and some odd cents, $2 and what, 68 times 4, whatever that is. So the $1.22, something like that. Anyways, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to break them up and then I'll show you what I got. Oh, and another thing to show you real quick, well, is I don't know the variety because it didn't say, it just said garlic, 68 cents. But these are soft neck, and you can tell because they grow multiple cloves around. It doesn't really shoot up, escape, where hard neck is shoots up, escape, and then there's just cloves, just one layer of cloves around there, and then the hard neck shoots up a garlic scape. The soft neck variety does not do that. Okay, so here the first clove is done, or bulb is done, and it gave me 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 individual cloves on the normal size, and then all these little guys. I might take out some of these bigger ones, maybe. We'll see. And then just leave the little guys for inside for using, you know, to cook with. And some might say, well, why bother? Well, the whole point of growing food at home is, number one, I know how it was grown, and I can walk out to my garden and get it. Yes, I went to the store to get these, but I was already at the store. So, I don't know. It's just, I just like walking out to the garden and getting food. Plus, this was one bulb for 68 cents is going to give me 12, 14, 16 other bulbs. So if you figure 16 bulbs of garlic for 68 cents. See what I mean? It's what? That's about 5 cents. Something like that. My mouth is not going very good, but you see where I'm going with this. It's not very much money. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do there. And I'm going to take apart the other 3 and see what... I'd like to really plant them kind of densely because, you know, that's how far... That's what they're going to look like when they're fully grown. So, technically, I could grow them that close together. Now, the foliage is going to be more of the problem, but I could technically grow them that close together. So, oh, and then I went and got some wooden stakes because I'm going to have to put netting up to keep the chickens out. They're eating my parsley down to nothing, so I'm going to have to do the same thing to that bed that I did to the other bed to keep them out. And I have a feeling that's what I'm going to do to all the beds that have food in them. Okay, I got them all broken down. So there's 32 big cloves, not counting, I think I did count these. So actually it's 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So that's going to make them less than 5 cents a bulb, because at 32 cloves it was 6 cents a that would turn into a bulb, so it's 6 cents a bulb. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I use the calculator to do the math. I usually can do that quick in my head. But, and then, so one bulb didn't provide any little guys, and they were all just the big ones. These were the little guys left over from this one. Oh, there was a few more. Here's the ones for inside. This one provided no little cloves at all. So this one had this plus a few more. And then, so about 4 medium-sized one, and then those I'll just take inside, like I said, and use for cooking. So I'm going to plant these and see where I come up with. What I might do is do all the big ones in one bed, kind of an experiment. Do all the big ones in one container and all the medium ones and the ones in the house in another one to see what the size ends up being at the end. And what's nice about these beds too is I can leave them. I don't think I have anything planned for them in the spring or summer. If I do, it can wait till late spring or summer when these are done. So, because these are going in about a week late for me. Onions are going to go in really late because the starts aren't going to be available till November 1st. So, but that's okay. So, anyways, I found my Biotone starter fertilizer. So I'm going to take these over and show you. You're going to basically bury them twice as deep as what they are. So this plus another. So these are going to go down about, good 2.5 inches below the soil. I just push them down. I'm going to set them on the soil, and then you do with the root end facing down and the tip facing up. So as you can tell, one's already starting to sprout. So that kind of gives you an indicator there. Okay, I got 24 placed in there, and I am comfortable with that. Mind you, the foliage is going to be ridiculous on this bed, but it's going to have netting to kind of contain it, hopefully, so it might be a mess at the end, but that's how it goes. So then I'm going to get the other 8 or so planted in here, and I'm going to go get the ones from the house, and then take the biggest cloves from the bulbs. And I'm just taking the Biotone starter fertilizer and just sprinkling it on. If I can do this one hand. And then just kind of mixing it in with my hands. Like this. And then I'll show you real quick what I'm going to do here. Oh, chickens are, get out of there. Get out of it. So I kind of, kind of set them on there for reference, but just doing that. Pushing them down, pushing them down. Oh, and the chicken's already in here. They're already scooching. Get out of here. Get out of it. Gosh. Okay, I need to finish this so I can get the netting on. Okay, so I got the cloves out of the house, and they actually had some really nice bulbs, and I got the really nice cloves out of them. So there's 31 in this bed. I can't remember already what I said in the but there's 31 in here. And this was $1.29 for 5 bulbs of garlic. So that was what, 25 cents? 25 cents, and I used 2.5. So that's like, was like, oh gosh, 65 cents. So I'm gonna get, I mean, it's gonna be less than 4 cents a bulb. Then, you know, it's gonna be cheaper because I use those. So but that's okay. So I went ahead, I already showed you, I got the starter fertilizer on there, so now I'm just gonna get them buried. I already got the drip stake down on this one. I'll get it staked down. I'm still gonna hand water it. And then I'm going to get the netting put on them. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sorry about the scatterbrain. I was kind of late getting home this morning from Bible study. And then I had lunch and just talking with Gene before he went back to work. So it's just been a long morning. I'm going to wrap this video up just so it's all just about garlic. But I'm still going to sow beets, or I'm going to put more beets over in that bed when I'm done here. And then I need to turn some tomato skins into tomato powder, and just some few house chores to do. So, and then do dinner. We're having beef enchiladas and canned pinto beans. So that's what we're having for supper. Anyways, guys, and then I have to work tomorrow. So anyways, I hope to get a lot done this week. I'm off most of the day on Wednesday. I work all day Thursday. And then Friday, I have something Friday. I just don't remember what. Oh, vet appointments. Or Poppy has a vet appointment. So, yeah. And then this weekend. So, then we start back all over. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, sorry it was a little scattered, but hopefully you learned something from it. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments down below. And I usually get back to you as quickly as I can. It just shows you too that you don't be afraid to use stuff from the store. You know, don't be afraid. I love supporting local, and I know they have to make money to pay bills, but right now, if I can grow food from something I bought at the grocery store, then that's what I'm going to do. And it was a couple bucks. So, and it's going to provide me with a lot of food, hopefully. So I might see if I can figure out where to plant more, because that's only close to 60 bulbs of garlic that I'm getting. And I do want to get garlic powder more. So that's my whole goal. So I will get that figured out. So have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great week. And thank you for watching this. Subscribe, do all the good stuff. Remember to always be kind and do what makes you happy. Thanks, guys. Bye.